We're continuing to follow breaking news right now at the Eisenhower Johnson tunnels. A massive car crash involving more than 75 cars has closed the road there. CSP says 19 people were hurt, have been taken to the hospital for treatment. No reported deaths at this time. Troopers say the westbound left lane of I-70 will stay closed for medical staging purposes. However, the right lane is open to traffic and getting through, albeit slowly. All of the eastbound Interstate 70 is estimated to be closed now for 4 to 6 hours.
Matt Renew has been at the scene for the last hour, watching his crews clean up the wreckage. And Matt, you're right there in the thick of it. That's going to take some time.
It is, just like you said, Kim and Phil, it is going to take a lot of time, 4 to 6 hours, and they're making pretty good time clearing this out. I mean, it's got to be a quarter mile of cars that are stacked up on top of each other here in the eastbound lanes of I-70. This is just a weird thing to be doing right now, standing in the eastbound lanes of I-70 doing a live report because it's so closed down, because it's such a mess. You can see just cars stacked up, trucks piled into each other. Beyond just the other side of this truck is a tow truck that was carrying cars that was involved in this. And just to spin the camera around, again, these are the eastbound lanes of I-70, and it stretches all the way down. You can see all of the wreckers back there and tow trucks that are trying to get some of these cars out of the way. What you're looking at right there is that one lane of westbound I-70 that is able to move on through. Clearly, though, the eastbound lanes are closed while crews try to clean this mess up. Talking to drivers, and it was a combination of things. It was really cold, and that caused icy conditions, but it was really the visibility with the winds that just really reduced the visibility coming out of the tunnels, or what drivers are saying. They couldn't see. Their windshields were clogged up with snow and ice, and then they just started running into each other, and then it was a wave of steel just crashing into steel and causing a mess on these eastbound lanes of I-70. It's going to be a while still, and they're making pretty good time. I'm watching them just pull cars out every minute or so to try to get them out of here, and it's still going to take hours and hours. And now another round of snow coming through, just making it more difficult here. We're right by the Loveland ski area, by the way, so that gives you an idea where this is at. Reporting from just east of the Eisenhower Johnson tunnels, I'm Matt Renew, 9 News. Phil, Kim, just a mess here. I've never seen anything like this.
Oh, and you have covered so many of those in the mountains over the years.
Wreck after wreck, and we're used to seeing 15 cars pile up or 30 cars pile up, but 75, 78 cars and trucks just piling up east of the tunnel. Never seen something like this along I-70. It is a mess.
Yeah, I mean, it's all relative. 15, 30 car pileups are still massive pileups when you look across this country, but 78, it really is remarkable that they've not reported any deaths yet. We're going to talk to a trooper in just a minute to see what those injuries are. Matt, thanks so much.
And in mid-April, to say the least, joining us on the phone now from Colorado State Patrol is Trooper Hunter Matthews. So we heard Matt give us his theory of how this happened. Trooper, can you give us any more insight about how this pileup got started?
Yeah, hopefully you all are having a great night. I think Matt is pretty spot on. Once that weather gets going up there, it makes it a little hairy for drivers. I don't know exactly what the initial crash is going to end up being when the investigation is done and over with. But like he said, it gets a little sticky up there.
Yeah, and Trooper, the information we've been reporting has been coming really directly from you folks. We've said that about 19 people were injured, no deaths reported. Does that number still stand right now? And if so, what kind of injuries do you know about?
Yeah, for now, that's what we're hearing is that number is going to be about 19. No deaths, fortunately. I don't know the extent of the injuries of those that are involved. However, hopefully those are as minor as possible.
Well, that is one thing. You got to get in there first and get to the people that need help. But as Matt's saying, they're making quick work considering. Do you have any idea how long the road's going to be closed?
Yeah, initial reports are saying that 4 to 6 hours. However, I know that we have the best in the state out there right now getting it cleaned up. So hopefully we can get it under that 4 hours. But just to be conservative, we're sticking with that 4 to 6 for right now.
And Trooper, just give us some perspective if you can. I mean, when you think about 75 plus cars involved in an accident in a highly trafficked area when there's snow, right now, how did you even attack this? How did you just go piece by piece? Matt's saying it could be a quarter mile of cars crashed up.
Right. Yeah. Well, first off, we're going to just say that it's 50 plus. We aren't exactly sure on the exact number currently. However, the way that you got to do it is just like any other crash. We get in there, we check on injuries, we make sure everyone is okay. That's the number one priority in any crash scenario. And then past that, you try to get the drivable cars out of there. You try to get the ones that need towed out of there, and then just try to clear it up as quickly as possible. There's only so much you can do in a crash this size, but our team is going to expedite it as quickly as possible.
Well, best of luck to you. Thank you for the information you've been able to share. We know it's going to be a long afternoon, evening. Thank you so much, Trooper Matthews.